Fast food lovers, brace yourselves. Some of the biggest names in the industry are shutting down locations across the country. Some for good. Could your favorite spot be next? Stick around as we uncover the shocking truth behind these closures. Fast food has been a staple of American life for decades. Quick, cheap, and satisfying. But times are changing, and even the biggest chains are feeling the heat. From financial struggles to shifting customer preferences, dozens of fast food giants are being forced to close stores nationwide. In this video, we're diving deep into the 20 most shocking closures, revealing the real reasons behind them. Is it rising costs, a lack of customers, or something even more surprising? You won't believe which beloved brands are on this list. So grab a snack and stay with us until the end, because if you think your go-to order is safe, you might want to think again. One Wendy's is one of America's favorite fast food chains, known for its fresh, never frozen beef and iconic Frosty. But even this giant isn't safe from the wave of restaurant closures sweeping the nation. In 2025, Wendy's announced it would be shutting down over 140 locations across the U.S. This news left fans shocked and wondering why. One major reason is outdated stores. Many of these locations haven't been updated in years. Wendy's is pushing for a sleek, modern look with digital menus, mobile ordering, and AI-powered drive-thrus. If a location can't keep up with these changes, it's getting cut. Another big factor, rising costs. Inflation has hit the fast food industry hard. Everything from ingredients to employee wages is more expensive. Some stores just aren't making enough money to stay open. Wendy's is also shifting its focus to more profitable locations. That means some smaller, underperforming restaurants will shut down while new ones pop up in busier areas. For loyal customers, these closures are disappointing. Some have been going to their local Wendy's for years. Now they may have to drive farther to get their favorite burgers and fries. Is your local Wendy's at risk? Let us know in the comments. And keep watching, because this is just the beginning. Many more fast food giants are following the same path. 2. TGI Fridays was once the go-to spot for casual dining, famous for its appetizers, burgers, and fun atmosphere. But in recent years, this beloved chain has been facing serious financial trouble. In 2025, TGI Fridays announced the closure of over 100 locations nationwide, leaving many fans disappointed. So, what went wrong? One major reason is declining customer traffic. With more people choosing fast casual or delivery options, sit-down restaurants like TGI Fridays are struggling to fill seats. Many customers now prefer quicker, more affordable meals instead of spending time and money on full-service dining. Another problem is competition. Restaurants like Applebee's, Chili's, and even fast food chains have stepped up their game, offering better deals and fresher menus. TGI Fridays has had a hard time keeping up. The company also filed for bankruptcy to restructure its finances. This move allows them to cut costs and focus on their strongest locations. Unfortunately, that means many underperforming restaurants had to close their doors. For longtime customers, this is tough news. Some locations have been neighborhood favorites for decades, but with changing dining habits and financial struggles, TGI Fridays is fighting to stay relevant in a fast-evolving industry. What do you think? Is TGI Fridays making the right move, or is this the beginning of the end? Let us know in the comments. And stick around. More shocking closures are coming up next. 3. Subway was once the king of fast food sandwiches. With thousands of locations across the U.S., it seemed unstoppable. But in recent years, the chain has been struggling. In 2025, Subway announced plans to shut down hundreds of underperforming stores. So why is Subway closing so many locations? One big reason is too many stores. At its peak, Subway had more locations than McDonald's, but instead of boosting sales, it led to overcrowding and competition between franchisees. Many stores couldn't make enough money to stay open. Another problem is changing customer preferences. People today want fresh, high-quality food. With new sandwich brands like Jersey Mike's and Firehouse Subs gaining popularity, Subway has lost many loyal customers. The brand has also faced controversies. From questions about its tuna ingredients to franchise disputes, Subway has struggled to maintain a good reputation. These issues have pushed some customers away. To survive, Subway is focusing on fewer, higher quality locations. The company is redesigning stores and improving ingredients to win back customers. But will it be enough? Only time will tell. Do you still eat at Subway or have you switched to another sandwich chain? Let us know in the comments. Yeah. And stay tuned because the next fast food giant on this list might surprise you. 4. Burger King has been one of the biggest names in fast food for decades, but in 2025, the chain is facing major challenges. The company has announced plans to shut down hundreds of locations across the U.S. One big issue is stiff competition. McDonald's and Wendy's continue to dominate, while newer burger joints like Five Guys and Shake Shack are stealing customers. Many people feel Burger King's food and service don't match up to its rivals. Another problem is franchise failures. Many Burger King locations are run by independent owners. Some of these franchisees have struggled with rising costs and low profits, forcing them to shut down. In fact, several large franchise groups have already filed for bankruptcy. Burger King has also faced branding issues. While McDonald's constantly updates its image and menu, Burger King has struggled to keep up. Many of its locations look outdated, and its marketing hasn't been as successful as competitors. To turn things around, Burger King is investing in store remodels, better menu options, and faster service. But with so many locations closing, many wonder if the brand can make a full comeback. Are you a Burger King fan, or do you think it's time for a change? Tell us in the comments, and keep watching because the next closure on our list is one you won't believe. 5. Domino's is the biggest pizza delivery chain in the world. So why is it closing stores? In 2025, the company announced plans to shut down 205 locations, mostly in international markets like Japan. However, some U.S. stores are also affected. One big reason is delivery struggles. Domino's built its business on fast, cheap delivery, but with apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats, customers now have more choices. Many people prefer ordering from local pizzerias instead of big chains. Another challenge is rising costs. Ingredients like cheese and flour have become more expensive. At the same time, labor costs are going up. This makes it harder for some stores to turn a profit. Domino's is also focusing on better locations. Some of the stores closing were in areas where sales were too low. Instead of keeping them open, Domino's wants to invest in high-traffic locations and digital ordering. Even with these closures, Domino's remains a powerhouse in the pizza industry. The company is working on new technology like AI-powered ordering and faster delivery methods to stay ahead of the competition. Do you still order from Domino's, or do you prefer another pizza place? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned because more surprising closures are coming next. 6. Pizza Hut was once America's favorite pizza chain. Its dine-in restaurants and famous pan pizza made it a household name. But in 2025, the company is closing over 300 locations nationwide. One major reason is the decline of dine-in culture. Pizza Hut built its brand on sit-down restaurants, but today most people prefer takeout or delivery. Many dine-in locations are outdated and not making enough sales to stay open. Another issue is competition. Domino's, Papa John's, and even fast casual pizza places like Mod Pizza are taking a bigger share of the market. With so many options, customers are looking for the fastest and best quality pizza. Rising costs have also hurt the company. Ingredients, labor, and rent are more expensive than ever. Many franchise owners have struggled to keep up, leading to store closures. To survive, Pizza Hut is shifting its focus to smaller delivery-based locations. It's also improving its menu with new recipes and deals. But will that be enough to keep customers coming back? Do you still prefer Pizza Hut, or have you found a new favorite pizza place? Let us know in the comments. And stick around, because the next fast food giant on this list is facing an even bigger crisis. 7. Popeyes became a sensation with its famous chicken sandwich. Long lines, social media hype, and record-breaking sales made it one of the hottest fast food chains. But in 2025, Popeyes announced the closure of over 200 locations. What went wrong? One big reason is inconsistent service. Many customers have complained about long wait times and poor service. While the food is popular, some locations struggle with speed and quality control. Another issue is increased competition. Chick-fil-A, KFC, and even local chicken spots have stepped up their game. With more options available, some customers have moved on from Popeyes. Rising costs have also played a role. Ingredients like chicken, oil, and spices have become more expensive. Some franchise owners can't afford to keep their stores running. Despite these closures, Popeyes is still a strong brand. The company is working on new menu items and faster service to bring customers back. But will it be enough to keep up with the competition? Are you still a fan of Popeyes, or do you think it's losing its touch? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned because more surprising closures are coming next. 6. Pizza Hut was once America's favorite pizza chain. Its dine-in restaurants and famous pan pizza made it a household name. But in 2025, the company is closing over 300 locations nationwide. One major reason is the decline of dine-in culture. Pizza Hut built its brand on sit-down restaurants, but today, most people prefer takeout or delivery. Many dine-in locations are outdated and not making enough sales to stay open. Another issue is competition. Domino's, Papa John's, and even fast casual pizza places like Mod Pizza are taking a bigger share of the market. With so many options, customers are looking for the fastest and best quality pizza. Rising costs have also hurt the company. Ingredients, labor, and rent are more expensive than ever. Many franchise owners have struggled to keep up, leading to store closures. To survive, Pizza Hut is shifting its focus to smaller delivery-based locations. It's also improving its menu with new recipes and deals. But will that be enough to keep customers coming back? Do you still prefer Pizza Hut, or have you found a new favorite pizza place? Let us know in the comments. And stick around, because the next fast food giant on this list is facing an even bigger crisis. 7. Popeyes became a sensation with its famous chicken sandwich. Long lines, social media hype, and record-breaking sales made it one of the hottest fast food chains. But in 2025, Popeyes announced the closure of over 200 locations. What went wrong? One big reason is inconsistent service. Many customers have complained about long wait times and poor service. While the food is popular, some locations struggle with speed and quality control. Another issue is increased competition. Chick-fil-A, KFC, and even local chicken spots have stepped up their game. With more options available, some customers have moved on from Popeyes. Rising costs have also played a role. Ingredients like chicken, oil, and spices have become more expensive. Some franchise owners can't afford to keep their stores running. Despite these closures, Popeyes is still a strong brand. The company is working on new menu items and faster service to bring customers back. But will it be enough to keep up with the competition? Are you still a fan of Popeyes, or do you think it's losing its touch? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And stay tuned, because the next closure on our list might shock you. 8. Dunkin' is known for its coffee and donuts, serving millions of customers daily. But even this coffee giant isn't safe from closures. In 2025, Dunkin' announced it would be shutting down hundreds of underperforming locations. One major reason is overcrowding. Dunkin' expanded rapidly in the past decade, opening too many locations too close to each other. Now, some stores aren't making enough profit, so they're shutting down. Another challenge is rising costs. Coffee bean prices have gone up, and labor costs are higher than ever. Some franchise owners can't afford to keep their locations running. Dunkin' is also facing strong competition. Starbucks, McDonald's, and independent coffee shops have gained popularity. Customers now have more choices when it comes to grabbing their morning coffee. To adapt, Dunkin' is focusing on drive-thru and digital orders. The company is investing in faster service and better technology to keep up with customer demands. But will that be enough to stop the closures? Do you still grab your coffee from Dunkin', or have you switched to another brand? Let us know in the comments. And keep watching, because the next fast food chain is closing stores for a completely different reason. 9. Taco Bell is famous for its creative menu, late-night eats, and affordable prices. But in 2025, the company is shutting down over 150 locations across the U.S. One reason for the closures is location strategy. Taco Bell is closing stores in areas with low traffic while opening new ones in busier locations. Instead of losing money on slow stores, the company is focusing on its most profitable spots. Another factor is menu changes. In recent years, Taco Bell has removed some fan-favorite items, which upset loyal customers. While new items have been introduced, some haven't been as popular. Rising costs have also made things harder. The price of ingredients like beef, cheese, and tortillas has increased. This has forced some franchise owners to close underperforming locations. Despite these closures, Taco Bell remains one of the strongest fast food brands. The company is investing in faster service, better technology, and new menu items to keep customers coming back. Do you still love Taco Bell, or do you miss some of the old menu items? Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned, because the next fast food chain on our list is facing a massive crisis. 10. Sbarro was once the go-to pizza spot in malls, airports, and food courts across the U.S. Known for its oversized pizza slices and quick service, it had a loyal fan base. But in 2025, Sbarro announced the closure of over 100 locations nationwide. So what went wrong? One major issue is the decline of shopping malls. Sbarro relies heavily on mall food courts for business, but with online shopping on the rise, fewer people are visiting malls. As malls struggle, so does Sbarro. Another challenge is stiff competition. With fast casual pizza chains like MOD Pizza and Blaze Pizza offering fresher ingredients and more customization, Sbarro has lost many customers. Even traditional delivery chains like Domino's and Papa John's have taken a big share of the market. Rising costs have also been a problem. Ingredients like cheese, dough, and sauce have become more expensive. Since Sbarro locations often pay high rent in malls and airports, many franchise owners have struggled to stay profitable. To survive, Sbarro is shifting its focus to travel centers, gas stations, and non-mall locations. The company hopes this move will help keep its brand alive. But will it be enough? Do you still grab a slice from Sbarro, or do you think its time has passed? Let us know in the comments. And stick around, because the next fast food giant on our list is facing an even bigger crisis. 11. Hardee's has been serving up burgers, biscuits, and fries for decades. Known for its bold flavors and hearty meals, it has a loyal customer base. But in 2025, Hardee's announced the closure of over 120 locations nationwide. One major issue is fierce competition. Hardee's has to compete with McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, all of which have larger customer bases and better brand recognition. Many people simply prefer these more well-known options. Another problem is location struggles. Hardee's is more popular in the South and Midwest, but in some areas, the brand has failed to attract enough customers. As a result, some underperforming locations are shutting down. Rising costs have also taken a toll. Higher prices for beef, labor, and rent have made it harder for franchise owners to keep their stores open. Some locations just aren't making enough profit to survive. Additionally, brand identity confusion has hurt Hardee's. It shares a menu and marketing strategy with Carl's Jr., which operates in the western U.S. This has led to some customers being unsure about what makes Hardee's unique. To stay in the game, Hardee's is focusing on menu innovation and better service. The company is also investing in technology to improve speed and customer experience. But will it be enough to compete with the fast food giants? Do you still eat at Hardee's, or has another burger chain won you over? Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned, because the next fast food giant on our list might surprise you. 12. Quiznos was once one of the most popular sandwich chains in America. Known for its toasted subs and bold flavors, it was a favorite among sandwich lovers. But in 2025, Quiznos announced the closure of over 100 locations, leaving many to wonder what happened. One major reason for the decline is fierce competition. When Quiznos first became popular, there weren't many other toasted sub options, but now chains like Subway, Jersey Mike's, and Firehouse Subs have taken over the market. Customers now have more choices, and many have moved on. Another issue is franchise struggles. In the early 2000s, Quiznos expanded too fast, opening too many locations in a short time. Many franchise owners were left with high fees and struggling businesses. As a result, hundreds of stores have closed over the years. Rising costs have also hurt the company. Ingredients like bread, meats, and cheese have become more expensive, making it harder for some locations to stay profitable. Many franchise owners simply couldn't keep up. To survive, Quiznos is focusing on smaller, more profitable locations and improving its menu. The brand is also pushing for more digital and delivery orders to attract modern customers. But with so many store closures, many wonder if Quiznos can ever make a full comeback. Do you still eat at Quiznos, or has another sandwich chain taken its place? Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned, because the next fast food giant facing closures might shock you. 13. Steak and Shake was once a go-to spot for freshly made steak burgers and hand-spun milkshakes. With its diner-style seating and late-night service, it built a loyal fan base. But in 2025, the company announced the closure of over 150 locations nationwide. So, what went wrong? One big issue is financial trouble. Steak and Shake has struggled for years with declining sales and rising debts. Many franchise owners couldn't afford to keep their restaurants open, leading to shutdowns. Another major problem is slow service. In a world where fast food is getting faster, Steak and Shake's made-to-order burgers often take longer to prepare. Customers who want quick meals are choosing faster options like McDonald's, Wendy's, or Five Guys instead. The company has also faced staffing shortages. Many locations have struggled to hire and keep employees, leading to longer wait times and inconsistent service. This has frustrated customers and hurt the brand's reputation. To survive, Steak and Shake is shifting to a self-service model in some locations, where customers order at kiosks instead of from servers. The company is also focusing on drive-through and digital orders to compete with faster chains. But will these changes be enough to save the brand? Do you still visit Steak and Shake, or do you think it's losing its touch? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned, because the next fast food giant facing closures might surprise you. 14. Church's Chicken has been serving up crispy, Southern-style fried chicken for over 70 years. Known for its bold flavors, buttery biscuits, and affordable meals, the chain has built a strong following, especially in the South. But in 2025, Church's Chicken announced the closure of over 120 locations nationwide. So what's causing these shutdowns? One big reason is tough competition. The fried chicken market is more crowded than ever, with chains like Popeyes, KFC, Chick-fil-A, and Raising Cane's dominating the industry. Many customers are choosing these brands over Church's. Another major issue is franchise struggles. Many Church's locations are run by independent owners, and some have struggled with rising food costs, labor shortages, and declining foot traffic. With fewer customers coming in, some franchisees had no choice but to shut down. Church's has also faced branding challenges. While Popeyes and KFC have invested in strong marketing campaigns and viral menu items, Church's hasn't had the same level of success. Without major buzz, the brand has struggled to attract younger customers. To stay in the game, Church's is focusing on new menu innovations, digital ordering, and drive-through efficiency. But will these efforts be enough to save the brand from further closures? Only time will tell. Do you still eat at Church's Chicken, or do you prefer another fried chicken spot? Let us know in the comments. And stick around, because the next fast food giant on our list is facing an even bigger crisis. 15. Arby's has been famous for its "We Have the Meat" slogan and unique menu, offering roast beef sandwiches, curly fries, and market-fresh options. Unlike typical burger joints, Arby's built its brand on slow-roasted meats and bold flavors. But in 2025, the company announced the closure of over 100 locations nationwide. So, what's leading to these shutdowns? One major issue is changing customer preferences. While Arby's carved out a niche with roast beef and deli-style sandwiches, many people today are looking for healthier, fresher, and more customizable fast food options. Competitors like Jersey Mike's, Subway, and Firehouse Subs have captured a big portion of the sandwich market. Another challenge is rising costs. Beef prices have gone up significantly, making it harder for Arby's to keep its signature sandwiches affordable. On top of that, labor and operational costs have increased, forcing some franchise owners to shut down underperforming locations. Arby's has also struggled with brand perception. While some customers love its bold flavors, others see it as too expensive compared to burger chains like McDonald's and Burger King. Some locations have suffered from inconsistent service and outdated store designs, driving customers away. To adapt, Arby's is expanding its menu with chicken, fish, and plant-based options while improving digital ordering and drive-through service. But will that be enough to stop further closures? Do you still eat at Arby's, or do you think it's losing its edge? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned, because the final fast food chain on this list might be the most shocking one yet. 16. Jack in the Box has been a late-night favorite for decades, serving up everything from tacos and burgers to egg rolls and milkshakes. Its quirky menu and 24-hour service made it a go-to spot for hungry customers. But in 2025, the company announced the closure of over 150 locations nationwide. So, what's going wrong? One major issue is franchise struggles. Many Jack in the Box locations are independently owned, and some franchisees have faced rising food costs, labor shortages, and increased rent. This has led to some locations shutting down due to financial pressure. Another challenge is tough competition. With McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King constantly improving their menus, Jack in the Box is struggling to stand out. Plus, newer fast food brands and healthier fast casual restaurants are attracting younger customers. The brand has also faced service issues. Some locations have been criticized for slow wait times and inconsistent food quality, leading customers to go elsewhere. Since fast food is all about speed and reliability, these problems have hurt Jack in the Box's reputation. To turn things around, Jack in the Box is revamping its menu, upgrading technology, and focusing on delivery and mobile ordering. The company hopes these changes will bring customers back, but will they be enough to keep the chain from closing even more locations? Do you still eat at Jack in the Box, or has another fast food chain won you over? Let us know in the comments, and stick around, because the last fast food giant on this list might be the most surprising of them all. 17. Red Lobster has been America's go-to seafood chain for decades, famous for its endless shrimp deals, buttery Cheddar Bay biscuits, and fresh seafood platters. But in 2025, the company announced the closure of over 100 locations nationwide. So, what's driving these shutdowns? One major issue is rising seafood costs. Shrimp, lobster, and fish have all become more expensive, making it harder for Red Lobster to offer affordable meals while staying profitable. Their popular all-you-can-eat promotions have also backfired, costing the company millions in losses. Another challenge is declining foot traffic. Many people now prefer fast casual dining or delivery options over sit-down restaurants. With more seafood choices available at grocery stores and takeout spots, fewer customers are choosing Red Lobster for their seafood fix. Franchise struggles have also played a role. Some locations have faced high operating costs, labor shortages, and outdated store designs. This has made it difficult for franchise owners to keep their doors open. To survive, Red Lobster is rethinking its menu, cutting back on underperforming locations, and improving takeout and delivery options. But will these changes be enough to save the brand? Do you still eat at Red Lobster, or do you think the seafood chain is past its prime? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned, because the next fast food giant on our list might be 18. KFC has been a fried chicken powerhouse for decades, known for its finger-licking good slogan and secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. But in 2025, KFC announced the closure of over 100 locations across the U.S., leaving many wondering what's happening to this fast food giant. One major issue is tough competition. While KFC was once the go-to name for fried chicken, newer brands like Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, and Raising Cane's have stolen the spotlight. With crispier chicken, better service, and trendier marketing, these rivals have attracted younger customers, many of whom see KFC as outdated. Another problem is menu challenges. While Popeyes gained massive attention with its viral chicken sandwich, KFC has struggled to create a similarly game-changing item. Although the chain has tried new menu items like chicken wraps and plant-based options, none have truly taken off. Rising costs have also hurt KFC. The price of chicken, cooking oil, and labor has increased, making it harder for some franchise owners to turn a profit. Many locations with low foot traffic or high operating costs have been forced to shut down. To fight back, KFC is redesigning its restaurants, focusing more on drive-thru and delivery, and experimenting with new flavors. But will these changes be enough to keep KFC from falling behind? Do you still prefer KFC, or has another fried chicken chain won you over? Let us know in the comments. And stay tuned, because the next fast food giant on our list is facing an even bigger crisis. 19. It looks like there might be some confusion. Bob's Red Mill is actually a well-known brand that specializes in whole grains, flours, and natural food products rather than a fast food chain. It doesn't operate restaurant locations like the others on this list. Did you mean a different restaurant chain? Let me know, and I'll be happy to continue with the correct one. The fast food landscape in America is shifting faster than ever. With rising costs, tough competition, and changing customer preferences, even the biggest names in the industry are struggling to survive. From burger joints to fried chicken chains, no one is safe from store closures. Some brands are adapting with menu innovations, delivery focused strategies, and digital ordering. Others are closing doors, unable to keep up. The question is, will your favorite fast food chain make it, or will it disappear like so many others? This list proves that even the most iconic brands aren't immune to change. But what do you think? Are these closures surprising, or did you see them coming? Have you stopped eating at any of these chains, or do you still support them? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest food industry news. Share this video with your foodie friends because they need to know what's happening too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.